All right, 6 o'clock, December 10th. This is a regular scheduled select board meeting. We're at the town office. The only change to the agenda is under new business. No, it's not under new business. It's under recognition of visitors. The zoning administrator is not going to make it tonight, so we won't be covering the letter from the planning commission. We'll move that to probably January and have them show up for that. Just checking. I'm trying to speak live. Chris and Tom, you can hear me fine. I'm the furthest from the microphone.
I can hear you.
Okay. Sounds good.
And what about SeVEDS? Will they be in?
They did not contact me. So
Okay.
she may not show up, he may not show up, or she may not show up.
Okay. So question.
So the first thing on the agenda is review and approve the minutes of the previous meetings. So November 12th, 2025. And in fact, that's what it's this. What's a gap, I feel. And then December 3rd would be the budget meeting.
Yes.
I think everybody's at all of those, so we could do them together.
Yes, we can. And I just want, Tom, you can't see it, but I did add a couple of lines to the minutes as you'd asked.
Good by me then.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of November 12th and December 3rd.
I'll second it.
All right, seconded by Paul. Any further discussion? All right, all those in favor of approving the minutes of November 12th and December 3rd, say aye.
Aye.
All those against? All right, we got quite a few warrants. Some of them were just ratifying that were paid in November as planned through the commission. So we have warrant 11 and 11P we're going to ratify. Should we do them separate?
No, we don't have to.
Okay, so we have 11 and 11P, and then 12 and 12P, along with CC7, which is Conservation Commission 7, and Cemetery Fund CF2 to approve, and we can do those all at once. So I'll make a motion, we approve warrants, we ratify warrants 11, 11P, and approve 12, 12P, CC7, and CF2.
I'll second.
Seconded by Skip. 11 is accounts payable for November. It was $12,400 about. And 11P was payroll, which is $12,200. 12 is accounts payable for December. It's $97,400. $75,000 of that is a payment to Basin Brothers to finish off the EWP project, which will be reimbursed.
I have a question on that. What's live stakes?
I think it's like sticks, like what do I want to say, trees or?
They have live trees. I think
I think they're, yeah,
The road
they're
tree
just,
prevention.
yeah, they're like
Okay.
bare rooted. They're just stuck in the ground.
Okay.
We had to put them in at certain spacing
Yes.
to keep all the thing from eroding.
So that, yeah, to stop
I just want to make
erosion.
sure we're reading.
No,
There's no care.
Live stakes. Yeah.
Conservation Commission 7 is their monthly payment for their their website server, $26.50. And Cemetery Fund 2 is for $7,200, and that's for the annual mowing of 5 town cemeteries and the town office by Brett Castine. Any further discussion on those? All right, all those in favor of ratifying warrant 11, 11P, and approving warrant 12, 12P, CC7, CF2, say aye.
Aye.
And all those against? Okay, our visitors, SeVEDS I haven't heard from. I'll check my email one more time. I've been looking. She's not here, and Roger will be here in January. Road foreman is not here. He's probably getting ready to sleep and shovel the roads. I'm going to Hartford tomorrow, so I want them in shape at 4 a.m. Correspondence information of interest in the Vertex Vermont Tower. They did a balloon flight yesterday to the height of the tower. I think they sent some pictures. We did get a letter. It's in a correspondence from a town resident. The company's representative will come in January to talk about the tower. So they're getting to the point they're 60 days from applying for a license. That will then trigger Wyndham Regional Commission. We'll get all that information. So we'll get the application, technical details, all that kind of stuff. And he's more than happy to come talk to us. And so what we'll do is we'll add it to one of the meetings in January. Make sure everybody knows if they have concerns or discussions that they want to have about the cell tower. They can come talk and listen.
Does the town actually have to approve it, or is it more to hire more state?
I don't know, but we will know that before we post it.
Yeah.
There is, Lori did have a folder with a lot of the information already in there on that. But the only thing that it did not include was the range of the tower.
Oh, yeah.
So, I've requested that from Francis Pierres.
There's elevation that's high enough, so it should cover a pretty good area. So we went over and looked at it.
Well, I don't think it'll make it over Black Mountains.
Listen, we're not all here to serve you, Paul.
Well, I'll get it. It's fine for me. I mean, I can see it from my house.
And we'll get that on the agenda so people can come listen
Okay.
and read about it
Yeah.
in January. I'm not sure which of the January meetings, but we'll figure it out. That's the only major stuff in correspondence that I wanted to update. Are you Fran? Laura.
Laura.
I went to school with somebody named Fran Sibilia. That's why. Come on up. Join us. How are the roads? We're glad you made it.
They're not awesome. I'm
And
gonna debate which
to get
one to
here-
leave.
to get here, you're coming up a hill any direction.
Yeah, I know, and I gotta go to Dover when I leave.
Which hill did you come up?
I came from Brattleboro, so I came this
Up
way.
Middle Road.
Yeah, and
Probably the best way
I
up.
don't know if I'm gonna do east west.
He knows, he lives on that road.
Don't go down east
Yeah.
west, slippery.
Either way. If you go to town center, if you go down two, you go down that really steep hill.
Yeah, either way.
That way, into your house, it's pretty steep. So yeah,
East-west is where it split off.
Oh, good,
Yeah.
thank you. That tip. I did see the plow just go up there, but
well, there you go. All right, well, welcome.
thank you. My Laura Sibilia, I'm here on behalf of BDCC. We have gone to most of the towns in the region, doing an update on our programs and services, and making our annual request for contributions. You should have received a letter from us and a survey from us. I'm not sure if we got a response.
I'll check it, probably
you all.
sitting in my inbox.
Okay.
But,
The survey is, we think that part of this process that we do, going to town meeting, a lot of our programs and services that we offer to businesses and town officials are helping us develop the right programs and services. But the survey we decided to do this year to make sure that we were understanding what are the biggest issues that communities are facing, in case we're not. So if you haven't, that would be wonderful. I brought along a copy of our of an impact report. I think Meg might have sent this to you for your town report this year. And it talks about the different programs and services that we've offered and how those have benefited Dummerston. Here is the annual report. This is actually
do they have, did we get those last time? Maybe who came before? We had somebody just came, anyway, that's fine, I'll tell you.
okay.
So this is on our box, we have,
Okay.
we may save you some printing.
Okay. These I love because they give you really some hard data points about what we're doing. So a number of our programs are focused really on one more thing. Our work is centered on the SeVEDS. The SeVEDS is developed through a public process every 5 years. This is an executive summary of that.
You build it every 5 years?
Every 5 years. It's a federally prescribed process. And so it requires us to look at our data, which requires us to go out to communities. I only brought 2, unfortunately.
Okay, sure.
To go out to communities and talk about how the previous SeVEDS have been working, what goals and objectives folks might have, and then to put together a strategic plan. We then have to send that to the EDA and have that approved. And some programs that the SeVEDS then outlines a action plan, and it's one that can be implemented by any different number of entities throughout the region. We don't implement all of them. Some of the strategies in the past that have been in the SeVEDS were to develop an immigration strategy, which we did, and worked to help establish a refugee center in Brattleboro and a number of helping to welcome a number of new Americans.
So that's the ECDC,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm. That's a long-term strategy that the region worked on through this SeVEDS process, and we kept moving along. In addition, a number of workforce development programs. Our first SeVEDS, we realized, and you guys can cut me off whenever you want because I can talk about this stuff forever. Our first SeVEDS, we realized there was a mismatch in the population and the employers and the skills that the population had. We've got a lot of older folks and a lot of folks with different skill sets than our employers needed. And how do we help align those two things? So we've developed a lot of workforce development programming, including one that benefits all of your kids at the high school program, the P3 program, which helps every student graduate with a plan for what's next. If you're not going to college, how do you apply for a job? What are, interview practice, etc. You maybe have heard of the Reality Fair. Maybe not, but it's a fair that we run for all of the juniors and seniors in Wyndham County. And they go through, they get assigned a job and have to go through all of the different life decisions. So you have to practice adulting and then have some practical skills as well. That's one workforce development program. We've done a bunch of like CDL training because that was a real need. And so this we are finding out going back into our communities. Anyway, back to, and I can talk about, again, we can go however deep you want. This is done in collaboration with our businesses and with our communities. Our communities residents are the shared workforce in this region. And so we want to make sure that they have the ability to participate, that they have the skills that they want to be employed here, and that we're helping businesses stay and grow here. And so the funding that we ask our municipalities for, and 80% of the municipalities plus are now contributing, it is flexible funding, and we are able to do a lot with it. A lot of grant funding or federal funding is not. And so it's a really important part of our work. And I will stop there. I'll stop there.
What percent of your funding comes from the town contributions versus the federal and state contributions?
That is going to be in here, but it's very small.
Okay.
Very small. So BDCC itself is a tenant incubating a bunch of businesses. We do a lot of work with businesses on expansions. We are supporting some municipalities in disaster recovery and that sort of public grant processes. So we end up being a pass-through sometimes, or a grant administrator for different types of grants or municipalities. So we've helped add that capacity to municipalities, administering grants for them, or just supporting grant applications, et cetera. So it's not a direct answer to your question. I don't have it, but we raise, I think it's about $110,000 through the municipalities in the region, and maybe 120. And so it's a small part. This is one other, I don't know, Meg would know, and Meg would have been the other alternative to me, and perhaps a better one. But Meg runs the Southern Vermont Economy Project, which is for Wyndham and Bennington counties, and it helps us build capacity to implement our SeVEDS. So how can we help our communities with disaster or energy transitions or project development or grant management, et cetera. And so we, again, survey our communities, and this is a highly identified question. Economic development for towns. A lot of towns are thinking about that. How do they grow their grand list? How do they increase revenue without increasing taxes? This is one of a series of seminars that we will hold as a half-day seminar, and it's just been rescheduled because of weather a week or so ago. And this is in Wilmington, so this is another example of programs that we do. And Meg wanted me to make sure to give that to all of you, as well as this webinar. But this is terrific. I know you all are totally tapped, volunteers. I'm not sure if you have any staff, but If so, and they want to attend, it may be helpful. They have time. So I'm going to stop talking.
All right. Questions? This implies I'm going to get lunch. That I have to bring my own.
It is a webinar.
So you're not going to deliver lunch to me.
No,
Um,
no, but you will, I believe,
you know,
get lunch here. Or at least snacks and
All
coffee.
right. Any other
These are great. These are actually, I get so excited when I've been able to attend these just to see, you know, a lot of our communities are struggling with the same challenges and some are having great successes, and just the opportunity to share those either struggles or successes. You know, it's really uplifting because a lot of our communities are having some challenging times.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm good.
Yeah, I don't have any questions.
I'll be
Maybe
good.
not right now. So.
Okay,
And then I'll call you back for a bunch of questions. No, no.
that's fine. You can call us and ask us any questions, and we always send someone to. I'm saying that I hope that that's the case last year. We always try to send someone to town meeting to be able to answer questions, unless you are putting it in the budget. We're happy for it to be in the budget or as a separately warned article, and to defend it and explain it to the voters, whatever your case might be or pleasure might be.
Your offices are down by the old cotton mill,
Yes,
right there in that one store.
yes, yes.
I don't know why that's important. I just realized that.
Well, that's where you can find us if you have questions.
Knock on the door.
Here's the original letter that we sent.
All
I'm
right.
sure you have that, but just leave all of my paper with you.
Yes, well, be very careful.
Not my
driving
to-do
out there.
list.
Yes, be careful driving.
Thank you so much, and thanks
I
for
don't
the
plan to
advice.
tell you where to go.
Yeah, I don't know if I go back out to Route 5 that way.
Don't go down the hill. Go this way.
Go middle road.
Go
Go middle road.
the road,
Yeah.
when you exit the parking lot, turn right immediately.
Yeah,
There's a hill, but it's the least
that's how I came.
devil-worried hill. So you know which one.
Oh, yeah, the other one is
The
better.
other one's
Okay.
the
I'm gonna go south.
Another one is the bridge.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I
Take care.
appreciate it. Thanks for the time. And if you have questions, let us know.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
Request from auditors for town reports. Select. Oh, yeah. So those two things, the views article, I'm gonna do the same thing I did last year. By that point, we should have a pretty solid budget. And so I'll write an article outlining kind of the increases, what it's gonna look like, where the pain points are, and then I'll send it to everybody to read to make sure it makes sense. And then to publish it. I think it helps for everybody to be able to read it before the town meeting. And I'll also do the town report unless anybody else wants to. I just took, last year when I did it, I just took the previous years and started that as a starting point. The doctors did accordingly. I did Control C, Control A first. So I'll take care of both of those things.
All right.
Christmas Eve meeting, which would be 2 weeks from now. Do we want to do the same thing where I'll just authorize payment of the warrants and we don't need to meet?
Works for me.
Fine. So we'll do that.
Works for me as well. I won't be in town.
All right.
So do we need a motion on that?
Yeah, let's make a motion that I, Todd, will authorize payment of the warrants from the treasurer the week of, that week is 12/21. All right.
Sounds right.
Week of 12/21, via telephone or email.
I second it.
All right. Any further discussion on that? All right. All those in favor of authorizing me to sign the warrants for release the week of Christmas, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And all those against? All right. Let's do your magic. That's you.
Oh, that's
You're the
me.
magician. Yeah,
So I'll make a motion that we recess the meeting and convene as the liquor control board.
I'll second that motion. All those in favor of reconvening as the liquor control board, say aye.
Aye.
All those against?
Do we need to pause anything here?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
So we have this is from Max Convenience Store over on Route 30, Irving Station. They need an annual license for tobacco sales and a permit for tobacco substitutes. So any discussion on that? Any concerns?
They're already selling it, right?
Yep. Just
So-
annual.
It's just a renewal.
All right, so all those in favor of renewing Max Convenience Store?
Do you want to make a motion
Oh,
first?
yes, I'll make a motion. That's fine. I'll make a motion that we approve the annual tobacco license and the permit tobacco substitutes for Max Convenience Store on the 30.
Second.
All right, and now is there any discussion? All right, now all those in favor of approving the annual tobacco license and substitutes permit for Max Convenience Store, say aye.
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 And all those against. Get up to Laura. All right,
So I'll make a motion that we adjourn as the Liquor Control Board and reconvene the meeting.
I'll second that motion. All those in favor of adjourning as Liquor Control Board and returning to the regular meeting, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, and all those against. All right, that's the last item aside from our, let's see, we do talk a little bit about budget. Well, let's talk about it for a minute. So budget, we're gonna work on the budget. We're not gonna do it tonight. It's pretty close to done. There's a lot of changes with changes in insurance. Next meeting, we'll have our department here, the library if they want to come. And I'll ask Jack Mannix and the Farmland Protection Fund to come to talk about their funding. Those are the three that I'll have. That's a week from tonight. That budget meeting, the regular meeting, December 24th, which we will not have. So the next regular meeting will be the 7th. Did I do that right? 24, 31, 7th?
Yeah, it'll be next year.
Yeah, and the next one would be.
So 7th January, I think, will be the next regular meeting. Future agenda items, since we keep all these things on here. I emailed Wyndham Regional and the sheriff. Sheriff's not gotten back to me about in January having a speeding forum. Now we're going to
Well, get out here and go like that.
stop.
See if they can catch us.
Wyndham Regional is a transportation guy. He's like, dude, I'm totally in, right? So I'm like, why am I sorting out what are traffic calming methods? What do you speed limits? What is successful? What's not successful? So the Wyndham Regional guy will come. I'm sure the sheriff will. They can each talk for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. And then people can ask questions for 30 minutes. Keep it to an hour. Gives everybody a chance to vent, learn what things work, what things don't work. We will learn something. I will learn something, certainly. And we can move from there once we have some actual information, as opposed to me saying, put a wall up or put speed humps or change the speed limit to 4 miles an hour. So we should be able to get, and they'll both be very interested in the Wyndham Regional guys are really interested. I don't think there's anything else I need to talk about. Anybody else have anything?
We
All right.
we met with the library and community center, and Skip was there as well. Thank you for coming, Skip.
Yeah.
The least
That's all the
contentious
agendas.
meeting. The least
Talk about-
contentious meeting we've ever had.
Well, there you go. It's a low bar.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Good. So you making progress?
Yeah, we're gonna meet again because there's still lots of things we want to talk about. We weren't
All right.
there, so
Sounds good.
we're meeting. I think the 29th. Yeah.
All right. Well, keep us updated. Let us know what you need.
All right.
Thanks for hosting those. Anything else? Any reattacks? So those people that are here, there's 6 warrants to sign. And Paul, you have an extra, you set the meeting minutes to sign.
Okay.
So Paul, you count to 8. Everybody else count to 6. I will count to 8 also.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second that. We're done here, Tom.